much music that's memorable. That's a classic. How many classics do you have?
Barely.
What about now?
Now.
That's like if you listen to these dudes in concert, like I've been to a couple concerts in the past, they are horrible live.
Yeah, horrible.
I've
Dude,
been
they
to.
suck. They suck.
Welcome back.
Let's start that again. I was thinking that you gonna open us up here. Hey, you wanna open us up?
Go ahead, McCoy.
No, you open us up tonight.
Go ahead, McCoy.
Man, heck no, man. I want you to do it.
Oh, go
Hi
ahead, McCoy.
guys, it's
Thank
only
you.
Meg.
Are you gonna like? That's it?
Yeah, I don't.
Welcome back to No True
No
Lies.
true lies. There we go.
And we are back. We are back. It's Jake Tuck Nasty.
Double Mac, MC Squared. Happy to be with you. Missed you.
Only Meg in the hizzy.
LW in the house.
And today we have a special guest, very special guest. Introduce yourself.
You got your boy Don Trey Carter, your favorite tech man in the building, baby. Yeah.
Period.
Technician.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Well, as usual, it's good to be back. We'll cast the characters. We're gonna have a good time. We actually got an interesting show tonight. Is I think a lot of people like to do it. I know I like to do it, and it's not sex. We're not talking about sex tonight, but
No.
we're actually
Nobody care if you fucking every night.
we don't. Yeah, we're not talking about sex tonight.
Sorry, to
We
interrupt
may.
McCoy, but
Go ahead.
before we get started, we got a very special sponsor tonight.
Who is this?
It's a Dave Queen. So she do body scrubs,
Body scrubs. Ladies,
the lotions.
you
Damn.
gotta exfoliate them skin. Can you pass
If
me
I
one?
Oh, that smells good.
Thank you.
if I do my body with this, I'm damn sure having sex.
Hey, man, this is like very
Ooh,
Jeez.
y'all.
You got one? You smell it?
Yeah, I got the. Okay,
How you use this?
you just
just
okay.
rub
So
it-
basically, you wet your skin,
Okay.
and then you take some. I'm gonna take some, but you take some, and then you just like rub it, circle motion.
Like exfoliate?
Yeah, exfoliate.
Okay,
This
got
is
it.
exfoliator.
Yeah.
Dude, I promise you, this is the apple sage one, and it literally smells like the apple peels.
That's a bad.
So do you have your
This
man?
is-
Do you have your man put it on you, or what you do? Just and then
I
in the
mean, you
tub?
can do it in the shower. You can get your man to do it.
Here it
I mean,
comes.
You
If
knew
you
it was coming.
girls, this is really good for Valentine's. So if y'all want to be silky smooth and wanting to, have that special night.
Oh, I'm damn sure not using this. Have you ever put glitter on? That shit never comes off.
Oh, I love glitter.
That's fine.
I love
Hell no.
glitter.
We'll be one shiny motherfucker around here.
That's okay. I'm
Nigga be
shiny.
hooping and be
Glowing at night.
glowing and
You
shit.
don't like sparkles?
Not on me. I'm
I'm
grown.
glittery.
Yeah, but you're a female.
Oh, I meant like okay.
Like if a
you
dude,
meant like
if I was
on you.
hooping, and this was all over me.
But like,
it
what
wouldn't
strip
be
club
good.
did you go to tonight?
Yeah, I know.
Said Cocoa Coffee.
You're like, where was my invite?
Hey,
I've been
Nah, this
knowing
is-
Sharita for
Do you want to
over
smell
10
it?
years.
It
okay.
smells like
She's a nurse. She know what she doing, and she make great
Yeah.
products.
So
do
You know,
hair,
like
she
the
do it
apple
all.
slices.
Yeah.
They
Right
hustle.
there.
I think that's the best way to
tag
describe
the
it.
link down low.
with like a
Okay,
hint
well,
of like sage.
Again, with our podcast, our show, we always want to promote local businesses in general. Anybody who wants to sponsor with us, we want to sponsor with you.
Small or big.
Exactly.
Small or big.
In many ways. But
This right here, hell, you fucking like Lando.
Hell yeah, every night.
Every night.
But yeah, any
This
sponsor,
shit smell good though.
hit us up. We want to work with you. We want to promote you. We want to use you, products and whatever it may be. And it's a reciprocal relationship. I think that everybody, appreciates that whenever you have, a partnership. So definitely, sponsors always hit us up. So
Cheers.
we'll do that. So today we are going to talk about, again, going back to the theme of everybody likes to do. I like to reminisce, and about the past, about old movies, music, whatever. So I thought, what a better way to get with my people here and talk about the past and the present and how that all correlates. I know we're going to get into that. We always start off with our hot seat questions, but we want to introduce Dontre and kind of find out about his story and.
Well, how y'all doing? My name is Dontre, your favorite tech man. Also an artist, but the tech side is running strong. It's running strong.
Artist? What kind
Well, I do all kinds of things. I draw, I paint, I act. I'm trying to dip my toe back in poetry, but some things you got to keep in a vault until you're ready to release it to the public. So, but I'm a character in itself. But outside of that, I've been in Houston my entire life. Definitely do a lot more adventuring nowadays, and I just enjoy living.
That's good.
At this point in my life, I'm not going any further looking back. So the best thing for me is just to always look to see what I can do to enhance myself better and how I can bring my people with me, and that's always been my main focus. So. That's me right there.
Hey, so it's no better
I love
platform
that.
than No True Lies.
Yeah.
So we don't lie over here. We keep it real.
Not lie.
And you with all your arts, hey, we can use that.
Do you have any Instagram pages or anything?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to follow me, you can follow me on I am Dontre Carter if you want to get a more intimate approach to me. Or you can follow my business page, Tech Mount Pros Hugh. That's HOU since I'm in Houston. To find out about any of my technological businesses. And then you can also follow, yes, I know I have a third, Carter Customs Creations, which you'll see my poetry, my spoken word, anything to do with any of my acting, and also with my painting and artwork that I put on there that I've done from commission. So.
Man, you're an entrepreneur nigga, man.
Man,
that's all good.
They say if you can't dip your toe in a lot of water, why are you trying to put your foot in?
Hey, I love it, man. I love
trying
it.
to do my best for the community.
We need more people that are willing to,
Like you.
venture out and try different things and see what they're good at. Because some people, if they're not good at the first thing they go out on, they feel like they're a failure. They don't want to ever get outside the box. So.
I think people are also too scared to dip
Absolutely.
their toe in the water and just
Absolutely.
try new things.
That is true. Like an old head told me years ago when I wanted to do the Tech Mount spot, where I told him where everybody's in this market. And he was like, okay, so then how many people do you think call in and try to get an install done and get told no because somebody else is in that place? That's somebody for you.
Absolutely.
So it don't matter how many people are in the market. So long as you get one body, you got somebody. And it's the same thing with artwork. Everybody want a drawing done. How many times have you reached out to a photographer, an artist, a poet, or an actor, and they say, oh, well, my schedule busy. Well, mine's not. Let me in. And, that's my approach on it.
And it only takes one
It's gonna
person.
be soon though.
Yeah.
It only takes one person.
I like the way you think,
Be
brother.
soon.
And really, what'll set you apart, Dontre, just in that kind of realm is if you really do what you say you're gonna do in whatever avenue you're at, you're gonna be successful, and it's undeniable.
Yep.
Love what you do and do it because you enjoy it, not because of the monetary reason. And that's great to do it for monetary, but do it because you love to do it.
Absolutely, and that's like one of the biggest things that I always try to harp on, like especially with anybody that's in my circle. If I win, they win because I know they helping me in some way as I would for them. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
don't be afraid to bring those with you, and that's always been my stilo. So why would I succeed knowing somebody else is on my back helping me get to where I need to get to? It's all about family at the end of the day, and that's always been my stilo. So that's why I'm able to dip my toe in so many different business ventures because I know that at the end of the day I got those around me to make it happen. So
Bet, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Then you got any questions for Dontre?
Nah, I don't have any questions. I'm just happy to see this young man doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're
That
thriving.
Giving him his
type
flowers.
of
You're
energy,
thriving.
that type of
You're
energy,
thriving.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
since you're a guest, we're gonna start you out first at the hot seat. You are on the hot seat.
This, it did feel a little hot in here, man. My bad.
Let's do it.
Hold on, let me.
Light him up.
Light him up.
Oh Lord, I'm ready.
All right. So, as we said, this segment is called Hot Seat. So I'm gonna start you off with this. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, that the sky becomes the limit. Like, I've always been around the premise that no matter how far I need to go, so long as my creativity can get me to where I need to go, I'm gonna get there. No matter if it takes me 2 weeks, 4 months, 2 years, I'm gonna get to the end goal. But if someone tries to put a cap on my limit or tries to slow me down, that's gonna be the part where it's like, all right, why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna find a way around it. So, like, that's my biggest fear. Don't give me a limit. Don't try to put limitations on me. You know, the world gonna try to do that anyway. Success is the biggest mistake that some people try to make, and I'm trying to go past that. Like, no, you're not finna minimize me to what other people say. Because as soon as you get big, they're like, oh, okay, put them in public eye. As soon as they put you in public eye, and they're like, no. See, look, you got to move this way. No, I got to stay authentic to what got me here. And if those want to follow me all the way to the top, those who helped me get to where I am, they're going to stay there. Those that's only there because I made it big, I think the biggest reference is Toby. My homeboy Toby in Wigway. Like, he got so big, and there's so many people who weren't on his bandwagon before he got started that are now like, oh my God, Toby's like the best thing walking. But as soon as he don't do anything, they going to fall off. And they can fall off all they want to, because I'm just going to keep on climbing. And that's always been my stilo.
Interesting thing about Toby. My first church, once I got here, he was there, and like every Sunday he'll perform, and I was like, this dude pretty good. I didn't know he was that damn good though. So him and his wife, they used to do the same thing they're doing now. It's a large scale, but they were great then, and I seen it in them, but I just didn't see nothing. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think too many people did.
I mean, they from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Everybody from Houston, they say Houston is a starter kit. We're going to start you in Houston, but we're going to send you somewhere else. They say the same thing about the Texans. Anybody who's left the Texans always got bigger when they went somewhere else. But you know why? It's because they got their startup in Texas because we try to make them bigger so they can do better. So, you know, it's all smashed.
I'm glad we in Texas now.
Yeah, I know.
We in H-Town.
Don't you lie, it's going to be big, baby, because you in Texas. I'm just
There we
saying.
go.
Yeah.
Something different, something fresh.
We manifesting out here. That's
stay-
all I gotta say. We manifest.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here too. Well, we might expand, but hey, this
Expansion's
is
always good.
We won't be here for long. That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
Said we're gonna
We ain't
stay
gonna-
here.
Oh no! I'm saying like in
at this
here.
level, yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to touch and agree.
yeah. We're gonna put some
got
little
you,
sparkles and
Hey,
shimmy on this.
you know, at the end of the day, it's about, you know, excelling. So that's what we're gonna do.
So, what's your biggest fear?
Come back to me. What's your biggest fear,
Mine or him?
Lynn?
Lynn.
My biggest fear is not being comfortable. A lot of times, as you going down that road to success, a lot of times you wasn't comfortable at that time. You had to do this, do that, do this, and do that. So when you reach that tipping point, you get comfortable. And like the young man was just saying, a lot of times when you look back at it, he got uncomfortable. I mean, he was comfortable, and then he, fall back down. So I like being uncomfortable.
Yep.
That's my biggest fear. I don't want to be comfortable.
Okay.
I like that.
You get comfortable. You get content.
Absolutely.
Complacent, content. Yep.
Yeah, if you're rich,
No,
I'll go. Okay. I mean, you said biggest fear.
yeah.
I guess not being enough for a family, or like not doing enough for my family or for myself, or if I ever get into like a relationship, is it enough? Like,
It's interesting.
I don't want to, like, I always want to be enough for that person, and I can always expand on that and do more for that person or whoever it is.
Shit, that's real shit.
But if I can't do that, then who am I?
It's interesting.
We got really deep there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. That's why you
Moment of
fear it.
silence for the truth.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always room to grow, but if they always see you in their eyes as this is just her, and they don't see that you can expand on whatever it is, it can be relationship-wise, financially, business-wise, whatever it is, in any aspect. If you're not enough in their eyes, will they leave you? Will they love you enough? Will they still applaud you and be right next to you from the ground up?
Gotcha.
or will they say like "fuck you" and just leave you? It's happened, but you know, you never know.
And in your future, hopefully, they will be enough.
Yeah, but I don't deal with that fake shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I don't deal with that fake shit though. Like if you like what you
gonna go?
Yeah, my biggest fear is just leaving it at the graveyard. Every day I want to give it my all. So I don't want to leave nothing in the tank. Because the more I leave in the tank, I may be holding somebody else back. So that's my biggest fear.
I mean, my fear, I think I've had this question before actually, but is not leaving a legacy. Like when I'm all said and done, I want people to say, hey man, that was a cool motherfucker. I really enjoyed his company. I enjoyed everything he brought to the table. I think I've said this before, is like I want to do more for other people than I do for myself. And it could be just being somebody that you can call and talk to, or just, you know, confide into. And I think at the end of the day, when I'm dead and gone, I think that I am going to leave a legacy. Some of it's going to be clowning around. I could always laugh at that dude. I could always count on that dude. And, you know, that's my biggest fear, is not leaving a really good legacy for, you know, my friends and family members or whatever. So that's my biggest fear. And I'm going to control that by day to day, making sure that I don't ever have to worry about that.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to answer their question too. So, on my end, I would say my biggest fear is being put in a position to where I'm unable to provide and protect my family.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
You know, that's the biggest one for me. You know, because it's like, you know, they say like, you know, when a man has his family, you know, he can have a wife, a kid, and all of that. The hardest thing for that man, let's say if you work in a 9 to 5, whatever, you get that layoff or you lose your job. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like you're trying to hustle and trying to do whatever to still, you know, pay the bills and keep everybody comfortable, you know, and, you know, still hold the persona, hey, I'm dad, I'm provider, I'm the protector. You can come to me with whatever. You know, and I know, like, on my end, like, when, you know, years ago, I was laid off from a job or whatever, and it was when the job market was really bad, and that affected me, like, mentally. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she became the breadwinner, and I'm like, okay, well, shoot, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use that year. It was really good for my business. I had money saved off from my business. I went through all of that money. I'm like, all right, well, I got the GI Bill, so I went to school, you know, to get some extra money or whatever to be able to, you know, carry on. And even like what you were saying, like not leaving things at the grave, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes with some people, you know, you question, or some people may actually fear death, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, well, shoot, you know, do I got my will together? You know what I'm saying? Will my wife be able to carry on the bills? Will she be able to, you know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that, you know, goes on in my head. So I guess that's my biggest fear.
I was having this conversation with somebody earlier today. Now, we have no excuses. I know today we're going to be reminiscing, but now there's so many different ways to make a living as far as like the ride share, the DoorDash,
There's no excuse.
Yeah, it's like, do you want it? So it shouldn't be no. Some people have disabilities or whatnot, but if you working or if you walking, you got time to make it.
If you want it, go get it.
A lot of people use that excuse of, oh, it's just, you know, they always got an excuse nowadays, and that's the common theme. You know, I feel like in this day and age versus in the past, like you would get a job at whatever, you go 20 years doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like now, people don't want to work. They don't want to put the time in, and instant gratification. They're not making $1 million right away, or they're not on TikTok becoming a star. They feel like they're not successful. And I don't agree with that.
We got one star here, Meg.
She's a star.
Yeah, she don't realize it, but all the things that she do right now, 2-3 years go by. It's gonna be different. So
yeah, it's gonna be really different.
That little bit of work. McCoy, you may not see it as work because we're in a different era now. But
what do you mean?
Work? You know, like the recording, the way the social media.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
like Instagram, OnlyFans, stuff like that.
but
Okay,
that's still it take consistency in whatever.
It's
you do.
really hard to just keep up with everything and just make sure everything is aligned. Like if I go live on Instagram, I go live on TikTok. If I post one thing on TikTok, I have to make sure that I have to post it to my Instagram, and I haven't been doing that because I'm just so busy.
It's
with
easy
things,
to go live once you got 20, 30,000 people looking at you.
Oh yeah,
But
I
once you
think
got
it's
15, 3, you might as well like, damn, should we just call each other?
yeah.
You had that one follower that always follow every time. Hey, mama, how
That's
you
a
doing?
stalker.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
You
all
can't
right.
cuss on that.
Right? Then I think that's the biggest thing. Like, it's a market for everybody. And I think COVID brought that out because, in all honesty, like, I didn't want to start my tech business until COVID happened because it was like, all right, now I got to find something to make some extra income. And in all honesty, technology is what helped me do it.
It worked
like,
out.
It helped me because before I would have to pay for marketing. I had to pay somebody to get my name out there. I had to pay for billboarding. In all honesty, if I hit the right people with the right hashtag at the right time during the right part of the year, I'm gonna get more clientele, if not more followers, to pay attention to the information that I'm pushing out and what I'm actually doing. And that's the crazy part about it. And it's almost like gambling in a sense. And you just have to capitalize it once it actually happens. At least for me, it's been like, wait, it could be different for Meg, but it was different for me, So.
All right. So, next question. What should you take less seriously?
People.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Straight up, people.
yeah.
People, they talk. They're just bullshitting. They're haters. People out here are hating because they're not thriving and doing what they actually want, and we are, or I am. Like, I see people come up to me like, I don't like you. And I'm like, okay, why?
They tell you that?
Damn.
Well, they don't tell me, but it's
But
like
you
the
can
tone.
sense it.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
sense.
Oh.
Like, we get this gut feeling, and it's just like, what did I do? Like, I only met you once. Like, do you have me on Instagram or TikTok or what? I'm like, what did I ever
They
do
don't
to
like
you?
her because
Which
they
is-
haven't subscribed yet.
Yeah.
Period.
Subscribe.
But, like, even the girls, too, and that's fine.
That's
the
your
girls,
competition.
yeah, but it's just like, why hate? Why hate? If you like what I do and you need advice, I'm
Ask.
here to help.
Ask.
Yeah, I mean, it might take me a while to respond to you because my DMs are flooded with creepos, but if you actually need help, like, I have a lot of people that I meet in person, and it's just like, I want to get into it. How did I do it? I'm like, okay, well, like, we'll set a meeting. I will help you and guide you of, like, what you need to do to be successful and, like, where you want to be. Point blank, period.
What you got for it, Lynn?
That sums it up for me, man. People. I mean, we go to the next one. That's like
I think we all agree.
yeah, we all agree on that. It's people.
Take less seriously.
Yeah.
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 Like, take it with a grain of
Well,
salt.
I got a different answer, but people are it consists of people. I think we need to take social media and the media less seriously.
Yeah.
Like it all comes back to people, but I think it's a message that people are putting out, which is absolute bullshit anyway.
Is it like
News
what they-
media, it's what's hot, what's not, what's attractive. At the end of the day, it comes down to your personal,
Is it like what they like express on social media?
yeah, it's
Or-
the narratives. Like if you're not skinny in shape, you're not
like
a certain the influencers.
Bro, I don't like them, and I will be blunt, honest about that. I do not like them.
I just think the whole narrative of social
Yeah.
media is kind of outlandish.
Yeah,
the news
well-
media, everything about it is
Yeah.
just like it's wrong.
The crazy thing is, once you meet some of these people, I work with quite a few of them. Some of them, they're cool, but a lot of them is like
Weird.
If you took them off Instagram or off that platform, who would they really be? They couldn't tell you.
Man, we
And
know
they're
some
all
people.
fake.
We know some people. Like literally just
I think from just me working in the technology business and meeting people who do actually stream and all that, like in all honesty, the reason why some of us see them differently when they're not behind the cameras because the people loved them at that point in time. So who they were 2 years ago, people are like, oh yeah, keep staying that person. So they got to keep that up so they can bring income to their home. So it always boils down to the hustle in itself. But as far as me, the things that it was like less, right?
Or not taken seriously.
Well, not taken as seriously is my time. Like I'm not about to give my time to other people as frequently because oftentimes, how many times have y'all gotten a phone call from a friend of yours? It's like, hey man, I need some advice. And then 2 days later, they're doing the exact same shit. I'm like, bro,
Hard head.
you talked to me for 4 fucking hours about what the fuck you want to do.
And they gonna do the same shit they want to do
anyway.
anyway.
The same shit? Nah, bro, look, let me tell you something. You get a 1 advice minimum. You ask me for advice, I'm gonna give you that shit however long it take. After that, don't ask me the same fucking question. So, like my time, I take it a lot more serious now because I have my business, I have my son, and I have all of my ventures that I take care of. So to pull me away from that, like I'm not gonna just give that out willingly unless I care and I know you need it. So for me, it's time.
The one thing about this podcast or this show that I love is that we're not gonna lie to you. Who I am when I'm not in front of these cameras, the same person I am every day.
Yeah.
Like if y'all don't, if everybody here knows me, Dontre, obviously you're getting to know me. I am the same fucking person here sitting at this seat. Whether I'm driving my car, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm just gonna be real with you, and you can appreciate it. You don't have to, but I'm gonna be real, and that's why we are doing this together.
He does keep it real though. Not gonna
just
lie.
be
He's very
me.
blunt.
So let's get into it.
So, I think something I love, and I think everybody here probably has the same thing. I love music. Love music. What era of music is your favorite? Leonard, what's your favorite music era?
80s, 90s.
Okay, one era.
But I'm like Lynn. I like 80s and 90s.
I like 80s music more than I like 90s.
Yeah, but 80s it went into the 90s though. It went.
What the
That love. Hold on. You asked me a question, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
That love. It went from love to it went into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
R&B, yeah. Went into
the early
it.
80s are a little different.
The late 80s. I'm talking the late 80s into the 90s. It went.
Okay.
And then it heightened
So,
up.
like as far as genre, you're talking about just love music, like R&B, love
like
music.
R&B.
Just R&B. It was. I mean, music industry was R&B. It was dominated by
Rhythm and blues, got it.
rhythm and blues, sex. That's what it was. Sex.
Oh, here it comes.
No, it was all about sex.
You're right.
It was.
As soon as he said
Think about
80s,
it.
that was
No,
it.
it's
I was
about.
like,
It was
okay.
about sex. It was
Like,
about love.
80s
Love and
music.
sex.
Just from what I remember, like I remember like the music from the 80s, like Whitney Houston and Lionel Richie and DeBarge. It was more of everybody together, partying, having a good time.
Yeah.
It was the beats. It was everything about the music videos. It was everybody was like together, just chilling, enjoying it. When you go to a dance club back in the 80s, from what I remember, even talking to people because I wasn't old enough, but they were just having a good time.
See, it was a setup though. It set you up the dance music,
Yeah.
the black
Rhythm of the
music,
night.
and then 90s.
Yeah.
The bars. I like it, and I like the way all that. That's the bump and grind type of music.
Consider them 80s and 90s.
Who?
I would say 90s.
Who?
You gotta say late
El DeBarge?
late 80s, early 90s.
Now
Yeah.
DeBarge know with the 80s.
Yeah, it was 80s, but I'm talking about it went into it.
Yeah,
It went into it.
You're right. They started to blow up.
Yeah, they started
I don't
blowing.
even know
Yeah.
who that is. I'm young.
Oh my God! Don't tell me that. So if you don't know who DeBarge is, when you get home, listen to some of their music, and they were the prettiest niggas ever. All 8 of them.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nah, real
The prettiest
talk. Real
motherfucker
talk.
I was
He
gonna
giving me
have one come
homework.
to the wedding and say,
Hey.
man,
DeBarge,
Hey,
and there was some singing motherfuckers.
you remember every day trying to get everybody had a curl
Yeah.
with the bag on and shit.
Look, if you don't know who El DeBarge is, oh man.
You tell your girlfriend I got Indian in me and shit. Hey, the curls you see you
Man. It's just funny, like.
It's real talk, man. It's real, yeah.
Like, if you listen to the music, and I'm not hating, everybody thinks I'm against this era, and I probably am, but like the music now is fucking terrible.
Hold on. Let's go to Meg.
Yeah,
Right.
your era. Go ahead. What's your era?
What's your era of music?
I mean, she's 24, so
I can only choose one.
huh?
I can only choose one.
One set.
What do you like listening to?
I mean, I normally listen to Bollywood music now.
Bollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My cousin's playlist slaps, by the way. But normally, I think like the greatest like year that I would actually go back and listen to on repeat would be 2016. 2016.
2016.
What
was in 2016?
I don't remember, but
I was about to say the same.
What was in 2016?
2016.
Okay, what artist was in? What artist
was
was
like-
in?
But Drake has been like.
Yeah, no, it was like Drake and like Party Next Door. It was like all like the major hits that were like the shit.
You right. Yeah, I did.
So like, I got artists that I like listen to this day. They're like, when I hear their music, it like just takes me back. When I hear Michael
hot
Jackson, Prince,
It's
I
really
mean,
hot.
just all of these great like
Go turn it.
artists. Like
you turn
you,
it on?
you can't compare none of these dudes now to these guys.
That's true. I give you that. I give you that.
I'm gonna leave it quick.
Good.
It's really hot.
Oh, you turning on air conditioning?
Ooh, no, I'm just gonna get some ice.
Yeah, one thing about I'm with Lynn on this, but some of this new music, I like it. I like some of it, but it's not too many people. I got it on repeat one.
Yeah, no.
You turn to 80s, you got a whole playlist, 80s, 90s, 2000. No, that we kind of.
No, man.
No, 2000 one.
Atlanta had their little
Yeah,
section.
but
Okay?
yeah, that one.
You can't tell me Lil Jon and the East Side Boys didn't get you hype. I'm just.
Well, that was 2000.
Yeah, exactly. Early
2001.
They
That's the
scream.
franchise
He
boys,
was
right?
screaming and scaring the women. though.
I'm sure you had a big white TV in your closet.
No,
they
I
used
never
to
had that
think
one. Never had that
I
one.
had one.
Look, what's crazy is like,
No, Freaknik was nice though in Atlanta.
Yeah, but that wasn't 2000 though, right?
No, that was early '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so what's crazy like when you listen to some of this music from back in the day, like you can still literally put on Michael Jackson and people will vibe to it no matter what age. They're like, damn, who is that? And if you were actually around,
Kids listen to Michael now and just
bro,
go crazy.
look at some of the stuff they did, and you know, like if Michael Jackson was around now, just imagine if he was around now with his antics, you know, the way he was and his personality, and man,
So Michael Jackson had the IG.
oh my God, you might as well
I can't even
just
see that.
you might as well just shut it down.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Prince.
I love Prince.
Prince. I
I love
mean,
Prince.
Jeez,
Heal the
yeah.
world.
I love 80s music too. 80s music is
80s music is I could just sit there and listen to. Like if you ever, I'll challenge you, go to Spotify, put 80s music mix in. That shit is like 12 hours long. Versus
Yeah.
if you put like 2000s in, it's 5 hours. You know, it's just
Not even.
Dude, I can do
Horrible.
it right now. It is like it's no. The 80s had everything. It was white bands. It was, I mean, all kind of.
Curtis
everything.
Mayfield.
Oh man,
Bro, my mom.
Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross. These are just the greatest singers.
That's some timeless stuff.
But you know what? Like nowadays, and I don't want to sound like a hater with today's music or whatever, but
I agree.
mean, there's not much music that's memorable. That's
Not to hate.
a classic. How many classics do you have
Barely.
What you talking about now?
now?
None.
that's like
If you listen to these dudes in concert, like I've been to a couple concerts in the past, they are horrible live.
yeah, horrible.
I've
Dude,
been
they
to-
suck. They
Now, I
suck.
will say, like, as far as like concerts go, the only two is J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. I don't care what nobody say.
We
If
talk-
you ain't
See,
I'm talking about
no, no, we
I'm talking
talk,
about singing.
My
we talk, hold on,
I'm
hold on.
talking about singing.
We talking about sold out.
Okay, so then if we talking about singing,
Hold on, we
then
talking
Chris
about.
Brown is good.
No.
Oh,
Hold on,
no.
so hold
I've
on.
been to his concert.
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Talk to him.
Go ahead,
No.
tell me.
I
We
wanna
talking
hear
about
this.
we talking about 30 years. These people still performing, still selling out.
We talking about Ronald
We
Isley.
talking about Maze, Frankie Beverly. We talking about
Luther Vandross when he was
We talking
alive.
about selling out arenas. Not
Maxwell been around since the late 90s.
Yeah.
That
I
dude,
get it.
I've been to his
I get it.
concerts.
Yeah, I get
Bro,
it.
talking
he
about,
is amazing
I know.
live. And he was disrespecting these new artists. He said something like, I ain't no auto-tune motherfucker, so y'all, I'm going to mess up every now and then, but you going to hear me. You going to hear
thing
me.
Yeah.
is, though, what I think it is, now it's so easy to.
Put a beat together.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but back then they used to have to have a real team just to
Yeah.
do the basics. But now
Yeah.
you can make a hit in your room.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
So I was on TikTok. I think it was like yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Do y'all know what AI is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay,
Dylan
okay.
Stallion,
I just
yeah.
want to make sure.
Artificial
Okay,
intelligence.
so
Damn, we
there's
ain't that old, are we?
I
Damn.
Okay, like I don't know.
Hey, I knew it.
Okay, you know it.
Okay.
Got
I'm
it.
letting everybody know. I knew it.
But-
CES,
so it's on TikTok,
Okay.
right? And now you can type it in and just like make a beat and make a song or whatever it is.
Yep.
And then like people on TikTok are just like blowing up because of that, and they didn't even do shit.
Any-
Type in words.
Anything that's that easy ain't gonna last. So a guy back in the 1970s and 80s, he had to go on, like he had to go up there and sing,
Yeah.
get an audition with a record label and somebody, and actually put out a real good album with. Now that you can have 3 tracks on a damn album and you sell. Back in the day, you used to have 10, 12 songs.
You
that
used
were,
to have 3
Absolutely.
songs you
Yeah.
did like that.
yeah, bro, like, man, you,
And then those still hits.
bro, like, and it sounds like I'm hating. I am like reminiscent of the good old days where I could buy a straight up CD. I was around when you had the tapes. You had to put them
Oh,
in.
the
and,
CD players.
No.
Tapes.
Cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this.
I had some of those.
Let me ask you this.
I had some of those.
You had to really like a motherfucker to listen. You had to fast forward.
Check it out.
Yes.
What?
Oh yeah,
Hey, like if it was CD stores and everything like it used to be.
I love
What-
it.
Listen,
Oh my God.
what artists would you go buy today?
Today,
No.
None.
honestly, man,
Thank
I
you.
couldn't see myself. I remember
No.
back in the day, and it goes to your point. There used to be Blockbuster Music.
Oh.
There was Warehouse Music, or whatever.
Sam Goody.
Yeah, you had to go in the store, search for your CD that you wanted, and all the CDs were there, and you could just sit there. You could do a date with a chick up in there and just have a good time, listen to music.
Headphones.
I need that type of day.
Yeah.
Bro,
baby.
you could go back and look at the records or whatever. Now, who would I really want to listen to live now? And it's somebody from the past anyway. They just got new content or whatever. But like, I mean, who would I listen to now that's new?
Like a,
I won't
like
listen.
Rihanna not really new.
Now I would say
love
I think the
Rihanna,
only
but she
person
hasn't
that I would
come up
like
with anything
Yeah.
yet.
Her old stuff is
But she-
amazing.
the
Oh,
fact
I
that she
love
going to the
Rihanna.
Super Bowl on her old shit. That just
And she gonna
shows-
sing all of her
that
old
just
hits.
shows how timeless her
I mean,
old
I'm
shit
here
is.
for it. I love
Yeah,
Rihanna.
yeah.
I'm
I
so-
ain't hating on
I love
her.
Rihanna.
Like,
I'm
here
so,
for it.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm so over America. I'm like on Vanessa Dow. I know y'all don't even know who that is. Vanessa Dow.
I
Google
ain't
that.
gonna lie.
Okay.
Vanessa
My brain
Dow
was
or Alina.
Oh,
Alina.
Yeah, I know you
I
like
love
it.
her. I love
That
her.
is.
I want somebody,
I love-
if they're an artist, they're a musician, and I'm not saying the rap and all that stuff. That's just a different type of music that I don't really prescribe to a ton. I mean, I've loved my Tupacs and my Biggies and all that. But if I want to listen to music and relax and chill at the age of 41, I want to listen to something that sounds good, that I can actually connect to.
Stimulation.
But listen, Tupac.
He was a poet.
Listen, Tupac. Like if all the songs he put out, you would think he had been doing this for 20 years.
Bro, he still be bringing out
This
music.
is like he did this all in like a year,
Dog,
2
like,
year span.
like a 5-year span. Really, it was like a 5-year
I mean,
span.
like the digital
Exactly.
records.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna count that era,
I'm
even though that was
really
good
feeling
too.
this.
A lot of these artists wouldn't be the artists they are today if Tupac Shakur was still alive.
No.
And that's,
The bar was raised too high. The bar was raised too high.
man,
when
that
he was
dude came out. phew,
Biggie only got one.
2 albums?
2 albums.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man,
Maybe they got involved.
But that's the thing. Like the younger generation,
they'll never know.
They're gravitating to. I mean, and it's gonna sound like I'm hating garbage. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Like overall, like what the fuck, for real?
It's
What the
terrible.
Fuck, what the fuck is Future saying in this song?
I'm like, I don't know what he's
In
saying.
your fucking mouth.
I agree, and I'm from this
That's one person that's
generation.
fucking a little bit more than Lynn.
Yeah, he's fucking every night. but,
Future getting them pregnant every night.
Hey, my boy got a whole vibe.
but what's crazy is all the artists that are out now, they're the same person. They're just, they got long braids. They say the same shit. They wear sunglasses. They talk about the same shit. I just don't.
What's unique?
The cadences are the same.
No, well, that's why-
I mean, but that's
It's-
what
It all sounds the same.
But like the Migos, they actually had their own.
They
Cadence.
did. True. They
I-
did. I get it.
That's one group I could put on repeat. One, they got some hits.
Wait, who?
Migos. But I mean, what
Rest in peace,
everything that
Takeoff,
everybody's
but-
saying right here is the same shit. Like we're older, but we always gravitate to what we grew up with. what brought us
Period.
peace growing up.
Yeah.
So like for me, the 90s is what I grew up on.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s, that's
Love
what I
that late
jam on. No
90s.
matter
That was
what
me.
I'm going through today, it don't matter what was going on. I turned on my 90s mix and I was good.
Good.
Because it brought me back to simpler times. And that's honestly what we gravitate to. That's why these
Peace.
kids nowadays, they gonna gravitate to the shit that I still don't understand. The mumble rap era, I still don't understand how the fuck that shit flourished, but it
That's
did.
awful, man.
You know,
I think the only reason
I'm an R&B type
that
of-
we're like
R&B?
this now,
R&B.
it's just too many
That's all I
artists.
listen to most of
Too
the time.
many. Yeah.
Let me ask everybody a question though.
Especially
It's
the
something that's on my mind. So we on the music.
Yeah.
What was the best moment of when you go to these party scenes? Like where I grew up, we grew up in the basements in Omaha, Nebraska.
We danced.
So
Damn.
we talking about when it's snowing, it's a blizzard outside. You in the basement, and you could see the gloss on the windows from all the sweat because everybody down
y'all
there.
had a stoplight.
We had stoplight. We had
Boy,
everything
stop.
down there.
What's
Everything down there,
I
right?
was at the
You don't
skating
know.
rink, so
Yeah, so we dancing, but then when that slow jam came on, you would grab that one
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pour her, and y'all just grinding all
See, that
night,
was
just
before your
grinding
time.
all
Man,
night.
I wish I was
Man.
born.
That was
That
the real.
sounds like
That
a
was the
good
real.
ass
That was
time.
a great time, man.
Back then, love
Love.
felt different because the music.
Damn, no, but you see, I'm such an R&B girl. That's like majority what I like. Bollywood and R&B and a
It was
little
a-
bit of hip hop.
It was just a more simple
it hits
time.
different.
T-shirt in my panties.
Oh man, that was that So Anxious with Genuine.
Wait, I go even. It never rains.
Oh,
Southern
California.
Tony. Yes.
Man,
Still too young
You
for
have
that.
dog, some of the
Sade.
California.
I'm gonna need y'all to
Sade.
like introduce me.
I
to
got you.
something.
Got
Okay.
you. What happened in
It's been
90s?
raining lately.
All right, you
Listening
gotta
party.
send it to me. You
I
gotta
will.
send it to me.
Actually, if you look at my Spotify right now, I was listening to the 90s. And this is no lie.
Before
no
I
cap.
came in and
no
changed
cap.
that shit.
Yeah, she changed my music.
Gotta
Hey,
throw
but
out
check it out.
somehow.
No, we can't play that.
I'm not gonna play it.
But
I'm just
listen.
saying. Look at my playlist. 90s.
I
Listen.
know.
It was love music, but it was 90s.
I know we was on the
I'ma
music,
need that
but
shit.
What about even the movies? We was talking
Oh,
about
come
that
on
earlier.
now. The movies, the 80s and 90s is the
God.
greatest era of movies to ever exist.
okay, all right.
80s and 90s.
Can you give me an example?
Teen Wolf, The Goonies, Terminator.
Yeah.
I mean, think of all the movies in the 90s. Jurassic
all
Park.
the remakes they making now.
Oh, all the remakes they're making now.
So the originals are better.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine.
Okay. I didn't
Now
ask for
hold
hate.
on. Now
think
the
about-
special effects were terrible as shit.
And that's how crazy it is.
You had to appreciate the craft.
You know what? It wasn't really all about that. It was about
It was
being
about the
the
storyline.
AMC. About being the AMC.
Oh, yeah, going to the movie
Nah,
theater.
oh, you
million
know what's
people
going
there.
What
on?
about Blockbuster?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Blockbuster. You go.
Blockbuster was the shit.
That was
Yeah.
the great.
I love Blockbuster.
Friday night, go with your parents, had that video card.
Yes. I
That video card, you get you a movie that get them one.
Oh hell yeah!
Hey, but back in the day, like a movie would come out and it would have like substance. Like it would be like it could be a horror movie. Michael Myers, you wanted to watch that shit. You were afraid for Friday the 13th. You watch the movies now, they're just weird. They're like
They're so stupid. They're so
demonic
dumb.
possessions.
I don't even watch movies anymore. I watch like the old, like Christmas movies and like Disney Plus and
Well, that's because for
Whatnot.
one, the movies that we watch now, kids think that shit's new. For us, it's like, damn, I already saw this. Like, I legit was about to go see Avatar, and you know, I was like,
God.
I don't even like Avatar. Like, I didn't even want to watch it. But everybody was like, hey, dog, you should go watch it. But then I saw the movie time was 3 hours. I was like, shit.
like the first one. The first one was 3 hours too.
I fell asleep in halfway through.
Bro, I
but
did
you know,
too.
for me, I'm a Forrest Gump kid.
Oh,
I
Forrest
watched
Gump.
Forrest Gump all
But
the
come
way the
on,
fuck
man.
through. Nah, I don't
And what
get it.
special
Yes.
effects was in that movie?
It don't
Hardly
matter.
nothing.
That fucking
Okay.
Exactly.
goddamn feathers.
I hated. What was her name? Why I was so mad at Jenny? Oh, I hated
Hey,
Jenny.
Jenny was the whole
Jenny,
hose, okay?
man, I was so mad at Jenny for years.
Listen to this though, Forrest Gump. You go home now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you gonna be feeling a little good. Take care of the wife. You turn the TV on. You see Forrest Gump.
I'm watching the rest of it.
You gonna watch it?
I'm watching it.
You gonna watch it?
I'm watching the rest of
My
it.
family know Forrest Gump is my fucking movie.
Bruh.
I'm
I got a
watching
question for
it
y'all. Did y'all see the new Christmas Story movie?
Huh?
The second
No.
one?
No.
Wait,
Don't watch
they
it.
remade it?
Yeah, no, they didn't remake it, but A Christmas Story, obviously with Ralphie and
Oh,
you know
hell no.
the first one's a classic.
Okay.
Love it.
But
They
man,
made a second one.
Let me ask you this: have you watched Home Alone?
Oh,
Love Home Alone.
classic.
Which one? 4, 5, 6, or 7?
The first one.
The first
couple
one's
ones.
obvious.
Now, what if they remake that? Well, they are.
They tried to remake it, I think.
it like 4 times, man.
You gotta leave it alone.
Like there's
I
certain
think
movies.
it's not worth it. Sorry.
No, go ahead. There's certain movies they should have never remade in the first place, like the first Coming to America or Friday. These
seen it?
movies you could still watch today and be entertained, right?
So what I'm hearing is movie night.
Yeah, movie night.
All right, movie night. Old school.
Old school.
Let's do it.
Check it out.
I'll bring the snacks
We'll wait in the
and
summertime.
tequila.
Hey, in the summer, what we're gonna do? We'll get a drive-through, drive-in movie. And
Yes.
Hey, No True Lies podcast movie night.
Let's do
Woo!
it.
Let's do
Old school
it. That was
movies.
probably really loud. Sorry, but yeah, that sounds amazing.
What was the best sports movie of the 80s and 90s?
Remember the Titans. I don't care if it was.
Oh, hey, that was a good one.
That's a good
I
one.
can
What was
quote the
another
whole motherfucking movie.
I like
That's-
Rebound.
Oh.
Never seen it.
Love and basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Hey, I got two. Any given Sunday, and the program. Remember the program with Omar Epps?
Yeah.
I feel so
What
young.
about
watch the program.
what was that? The Last Boy Scout.
That was good.
That
that
was
was a
great.
good one,
That was a
too.
good one. That was really good. That was good.
I
That was
feel
good.
so young.
What? Okay, what's
Like a sports.
I mean, I don't. That's a hard one. I don't know.
Lynn?
Love and basketball.
Hey, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
Oh man, come on, man. Boy, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
Love and Basketball was a really good movie.
But y'all want to talk about like some movie magic? You know,
Movie
in
magic.
regards to like the sports movies. Any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx
Oh yeah,
and
and LL Cool J.
They actually
They fought on
Yeah.
set, on camera.
and they filmed part of it and
Yeah.
put it.
They were really
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Right in
Jamie Foxx
Dallas.
and LL Cool J were
Right in
this
Dallas,
movie.
Urban
They had like a
Texas. I was
lot of
there.
stars
Yeah.
and NFL guys this week. And they ended up
Yeah.
like getting into it, and they had issues, and they ended up fighting.
Like in real life?
In real life,
In
yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
This how good the movies were back then. The same people that was in the movies, they the same people we watching now.
The same people we love to watch
Yeah,
now.
the same people.
The Jamie Foxxes,
Yeah.
the Denzels.
Hey,
even LL got back on.
let me
the
tell
scene,
you.
we would probably
I
still
think
watch
Kevin
it.
Hart.
Damn, Denzel.
Shit, that Training Day still one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's an everyday watch.
Man on Fire.
Oh, Man on Fire was a good one
man.
too. They shouldn't have fucked with that little girl,
But
boy.
by saying that,
Let's go with legendary now and then.
Okay, go ahead. Legendary.
Scarface, Godfathers,
Oh,
Scarface.
I still watch
Scarface.
that
Godfathers,
shit over and over.
Scarface, Godfathers. Let me see who else.
No, I got. Oh, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas,
is a
yeah,
good one.
yeah.
That was good.
I'm not a movie girl.
Hey, but check
You're
it
not a
out,
movie girl?
y'all.
I fall asleep in movies. I
That see, that's it.
All the Star Wars,
Here goes the reason why
all
you would-
Star
all the
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah.
This is why
Never
it was
seen
so
Star
good
Wars.
about back in the 80s and 90s. When you went, so what you would do is you would save your little money all week. You get to go to the movie theater, and that was actually because you see everybody at the movie
Everybody.
theater.
Yeah.
You get your little popcorn. You go meet somebody there, play arcades. That was the experience of the 80s and 90s. I have.
But look,
Yeah.
check it out though. That's 80s, 90s. But nowadays, these movie series,
Horrible.
no, hell no, they're the best.
Movie series? Who?
He's talking about like Netflix series.
Like-
and-
Oh,
Oh,
Netflix. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah. You're right.
the
Yeah.
reality TV. If
Yeah.
into that.
yeah, I mean there are some good shows. A very good
I'm
content.
tired of reality TV.
But I mean,
Oh, I don't do reality TV. You can have that. I'll do that.
anything is better than
I
Real
have-
Hot. What was it back in the day? MTV.
Oh,
Oh, real.
MTV.
No, MTV.
that shit was-
that shit was all fake. I was
The
like,
real world. The
Yeah,
real
the
world.
real
The
world.
real world messed up everything for TV. That and the Kardashians.
That-
Oh, don't get me started on the
Kardashians.
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 Don't get me started on the
remake.
Kardashians.
Yeah,
I can't.
I couldn't stand that one either. Shit.
It was okay.
The fact they brought it to TN show, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Nah.
God damn, don't bring that shit to Houston.
No,
So we
it's okay.
Okay.
Best basketball teams back in the day.
best basketball teams. If you don't put
Chicago. would be
Chicago Bulls,
Yeah.
all the Bulls teams, and I know I don't know if you know about basketball. We kind of.
I love basketball, but not obviously.
LA Showtime, baby.
Oh,
LA.
Showtime.
You gotta go with LA.
Hey, the
LA.
94, 95 Rockets,
Yeah.
H-Town.
I like
H-Town.
New York.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember going to
Good
Richmond
parade. The
Avenue.
parade.
Richmond
Yeah.
Avenue with my dad, my brother.
Yeah.
These are like some of the most nostalgic moments. Just like we had our brooms. We went down Richmond. I don't know if you were. When were you born?
I mean, you know, I was 5.
Okay.
Transpired.
95, we swept Orlando, which we were supposed to lose. Man, that was
I do
a.
remember my dad cussing the TV out because he lost a bet because he definitely said the Rockets was gonna lose that day.
Oh,
I ain't never
man.
seen a grown
And they
man cry so
won.
hard.
But you had Sam Cassell.
Kenny Smith saved us. Shout out to Jet. You saved us.
Maxwell,
Vernon,
Yep.
man.
Vernon,
Clyde
Mad
Drexler.
Max, Clyde.
So young.
Robert Horry.
Oh yeah, all
Great
them cats.
time.
Oh,
Great
I
time.
Mario Ellie, Kiss of Death.
Great
I went
time.
to middle
Well, look,
school with
back-
Cameron. Sorry.
Back
Yeah.
then,
Cameron
that's the
Ori. Yeah, I went to
those
school with
guys-
him.
Get your plug, man.
yeah, back then.
What? Get
The
my
players
what?
Get your plug in. It's cool.
My plug?
Because I'm lost as hell.
No, but listen.
Yeah, I know. I went to
The
school with
players-
him.
Listen, the players back
He's
then
sweet.
was like untouchable.
Yeah,
Nowadays, like the newer players now, we see them all the time.
yeah.
You see them in real life. You see them. That's the difference.
How was the club scene, the disco scene back then? What's the difference between now and then?
So I started going out maybe.
What's the difference?
I would go out every now and then. You know, I wasn't out like that all the
Yeah.
time. But when I would go out back in the day, like college parties when I was in college, it was just different. Like the shit that we
I
do
can
now,
tell you what's different.
popping bottles wasn't a thing.
No.
Dancing was a thing.
Dancing was a thing
And-
with each other.
Exactly. Like we would go
I
to.
miss doing that. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
We would go to a college party. Like Alphas had really good parties. Kappas had good. And we would go in there,
Qs
hot
had good
chicks.
parties, too.
Yeah, they did too. You go in there, hot chicks from all over. You meet chicks. You actually dance the whole time. Is
You get
music.
sweat in the thing.
Now your shit, you come out if you
That's
weren't
his
drenched. If you weren't drenched, you didn't go in there and do nothing.
Kappa Beach Party, Kappa Beach
man.
Party,
Bro,
Kappa
I
Beach
got
Party,
good stories on the beach.
Oh man.
Kappa
Bro.
Beach Party.
Nah.
See,
I
Yeah.
miss it.
the way y'all party now is so different.
I
Y'all
don't
click up.
like
status
it.
thing.
Y'all click up in a little section. Y'all all have bottles that some dude is paying for. And it's
Yeah.
not even like you're not even talking to anybody. You don't
You on the phone.
You're on the phone. Y'all aren't
We're
even.
recording all this shit.
It's weird.
I just okay. You know what I
Exactly.
want?
Absolutely.
You know what I want? I want to have a group of friends. Like I already have like my family and stuff, and that's different. But a group of friends. Like I don't even want to be on our phones. I don't. We can get a section, cool. But I want to have like that one-on-one like intimacy on the dance
Well,
floor.
That's never gonna happen.
No, not
Somebody gonna
intimacy.
have a goddamn panic attack. They're
Yeah.
gonna have an anxiety attack. Like
Yeah.
somebody gonna go crazy.
Now,
Or
hey,
it will.
hey.
But like even not like just throwing ass like on the dance floor. Like what y'all are talking about, like that.
Some of the best parties I've ever been
Yeah.
to.
Damn near busted.
I would-
Oh.
I mean, I'm guilty. I'm
Let's
guilty.
let
of
those-
that shit.
Hold on. You remember the cat that was here last week, my boy Rod? I grew up with him. I've
Yeah.
known him for 25 years. That is the nastiest, sickest bastard I've ever met in my life. I'm gonna tell you why. This motherfucker will go in the club. And I know this is a lot of information,
Probably
Rod.
in the world.
Bro, this dude
Sorry.
would literally
Free ball.
bust a nut in his pants because and he's a good dancer and he's just that's him. But this dude would come out like literally like he just went and swam in a pool, bro. Like I said, Dad, you can't get in my car like that.
You
man.
only want the number after that.
Man, nah, that boy, he is a dancing machine. I done been places with him. I went to Prairie View A&M, and they have the Baby Dome. If anybody knows about Prairie View, they had the baby. Man, this
I went
dude.
to UABB, HBCU.
Hey man, I did. Man, this dude be on the ground looking for this food for hours. He's humping the girl on the ground.
Yeah.
While they dancing.
Yes.
Like, man, what are you doing, bro?
You getting it in.
Wait, like,
Having
is
a
he
good time.
actually,
Humping.
like-
He
Like,
getting it in,
there was
baby.
like nasty music back in the 80s. It was 90s and 2000s.
So basically, like,
Yeah, hey, bro.
humping
They
this
get it
girl.
ready, get it ready. That shit, this nigga
Like,
humping.
basically everything with clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It was just
called
that
having a
was
good time.
man. That was
Bro, I would feel so, like, violated.
No,
if that
they
happened.
like it too.
He
hey.
was having a good time too.
See right there, y'all think having a good time is violated.
No,
we
but-
thought about it.
You
Hey,
just-
you having fun? I'm having
Yeah,
fun.
I know you're not wrong.
Nowadays, your boy had about 8.
Oh, he'd be in jail for the shit I seen him do,
Yeah.
bro.
But they used to be normal back then.
Man,
Yeah.
partying back in the day was so much
Man,
fun.
McCoy used to be picking up bitches and shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sheesh.
now,
I wish I was y'all's age, because y'all sounded like y'all had so
No, like
much
straight
fun.
up. Before it got all crazy and these phones came out or whatever, people were having a good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't all like how
The
y'all.
phones fucked us up.
No,
That's what it is.
what trips me out is when I go to a spot, because I do step out every now and then. We go out all the time.
Yeah.
It's not even fun. Like, you go out, the chicks aren't talking to dudes
No.
because they're clicked up with their homegirls.
If you sober, you really.
No.
Like, it's just,
You like.
I mean, I'll go up
what
to a
am I
dude.
doing?
it just sucks.
I could be at home.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
flashing on a
Basically.
Probably.
I could be at home
that light a
watching
good thing?
a good movie. Watching
It's
Forrest Gump.
flashing.
It's just nowadays partying, the club scene is not fun. Back in the day, what you said, disco
Bro,
scene?
I got beat the fuck up at the club.
It is
I don't
fucking
like
fun.
it. I got drugged.
That's the funny thing. Dudes weren't doing that back in the day.
Nah, it's just because I said no. That's
Oh.
it. Cause I want to go home with them, and they drugged me, but it's fine.
See,
It's not fine.
I know.
What are you talking about?
It's just dark humor.
Back in the day, y'all would dance
Cheers
and
to
you
that.
would have been good.
And then a lot of
I
times back in
know.
the day, let's change it up a little bit. I mean, it was about accountability. I mean, as far as, you know, I was raised not just my mom and dad, but it was my grandmother, my uncles, my next door neighbors. The whole neighborhood was like a village that raised us.
Yeah.
So now today is like, no, but who's raising these kids? What's this?
Instagram.
Kids.
Social media is raising
Social
them.
media.
And it's horrible.
Trust me. I mean, we talked about this.
All the time.
I'm on social media, and like the fact that I'm saying that
That's bad.
says something. Like I don't mess with these influencers because it's all fake.
What's crazy is I think like now how people meet now is not organic. Like when I met Leonard in the early 2000s, or I met people back in the day, you had to get to know them. You got to know their name, their parents. You got to go to their house. You actually had to build a bond with them. Now y'all know each other
We
off
just
of
text them. Social media.
like off a profile. How do you really know
Yeah.
that's that person? Like that's sick. Like no, man, it's just not okay. It's not okay.
No, but sadly, it's how it is.
But-
it's real.
So do you think it's the way that you guys communicate is even really communication? Like is that? I'm asking. There's no way you can think sending a text messages and emojis is actually getting to know someone.
no.
It's not, but I mean
It's not.
that's
But
the
it's how
adjustment
it
to it.
is.
Like
Yeah.
that's just what we are now. Like I was telling my brothers this the other day, like communication has died out because we don't know how to communicate. Like
We
Yes.
just don't talk.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I will talk to somebody all day long, but you put me soon somebody send me a text message. All right, yeah, oh shit, for sure, cool. And so it withdraws me from being engaged in the conversation because I want to send the next text. Like, all right, let me just go ahead and say what I gotta say. And so you have to kind of deconstruct what you know to try to do something different. And me being from the early, being born in the 90s, being raised in the 2000s. So like I'm literally trying to do what I was raised to do, but like my norm is technology.
Y'all want to hear
So-
something funny? I think everybody at this table, outside of you, don't trick, because I don't have your number yet, but when I get it, you'll hate me. I actually like talking on the phone. Leonard, how
You
many
do,
times?
bro.
How many times do I call you?
Yeah, you
and
do.
we talk for hours sometimes.
Yeah.
Just about it could be about anything.
Anything.
And it's just I like to talk, and like I feel like that's the best way to actually express yourself is to communicate. Like I don't want you to text me because
Listen to this.
It's no
I'm turned
How
off.
many times
I'm turned
have
off.
you guys got into it?
No, I'm saying I'm
text
turned.
message?
No, that's what I say. I'm turned off. When somebody text me, I'm turned off.
Listen, how many times have y'all actually got into it over a damn text message that didn't mean what it's supposed to mean?
Yeah.
That's why I don't send
It's
text
Language
much.
barrier.
a lot of miscommunication.
I don't
and
do that
it's
shit.
Hey,
stupid.
the correct.
Last Saturday.
Hey, listen,
me.
man. Back in my college day, I was thinking this, but I fucked around and texted. There was a girl I was going to scoop up. I was like, I'm outside, bitch.
Oh,
Damn.
oh,
Yeah, that might didn't go over well.
She came up there so fast. She said, hold up, who the fuck you calling a bitch? And I'm over here like, what you talking about? And I looked, I said, damn technology.
Oh, how about this?
Then I said, no, you know how your phone just automatically puts stuff.
Hey,
Nah.
somebody called me.
She came home though.
Oh, you got her home. You got her home. I see. You totally did.
Hey, I landed her.
What you do to get her home?
Hey, well, hold on. Have you
What you
ever
do
been
to get her home?
in the technology age? Have you ever sent a text message that it's not what you really, with all the, how it autocorrects or whatever? You sent the text message like,
And
I
once
didn't
you
even say
said
that
that
shit.
once you said that, you can't do nothing.
Nah, you
Oh,
can't.
no.
You can undelete, yeah.
So now you can edit.
yeah, you can
But they
edit
can
that
see
whole.
what the fuck up you did.
Yeah, but they see.
Man,
Too late.
it's like I just this whole text. I just rather not.
I
So
rather
just
call
get
you.
used to it.
Yeah.
If I know you, I call you. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
I call you. Like I
Yeah.
enjoy to talk to people. I wish more people talk
I
to people.
prefer that over texting.
I hate talking.
I hate-
texting. You can
Yeah.
you can save it. I mean, if it's something you need to say, hey, directions or times or whatever, yeah, that's cool. But no, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
I'm so
Period.
About the dating scene, that's all they want to do now is text.
That's why it don't go nowhere for me. Cause all that texting.
Send you some ass though.
I text. Oh,
Nah. I mean, yeah, it does happen, but like,
Send you some ass.
Hey,
all I know is that if I'm
they gonna
sending you
DM me.
ass,
They
you
gonna
gonna
DM
pay
me.
for
They
it.
gonna DM. They gonna DM.
You can cash at me.
wow,
Link in bio.
wow,
Oh yeah.
See, I don't get those luxuries.
dude. I just heard that and just like, so
Heard what?
nothing.
Is it what I said?
Yeah.
Oh.
You said if you send ass and tits, you got to cash at me.
Cash at me. Nothing for free.
Man, see, it's a
It's
whole
crazy.
It's a whole group of bitches.
Everything
with ass.
costs. Everything
Not the
costs.
hustle though. You
No,
wanna
no.
see this ass? You gotta pay for this
Absolutely,
shit.
got to.
Hey,
Got to.
it's either they gonna
We
pay
talked
her to
about
get
that.
the
We
message
talked
or go
about
to the
that
strip
last
club.
week. Anybody that's doing
gonna
that is
spend
a
money.
simp, and I don't even want to talk to them. Don't even do it. Don't get around me with that dumb shit. And no,
Sorry.
I'm not talking about your clientele. I love your
like what they
clientele.
see,
Thank
McCoy.
you.
They like what they see.
Love y'all.
They like what they see.
I get it.
I ain't trying to
Oh, honey,
have a
I am so
relationship. I just wanna
flattering.
see what's
I'm
happening.
just over at home
flattering.
jacking off, enjoying myself.
Wait, how can you just? I'm not even built like. I don't understand it. So
Weirdos. She said it.
listen, like,
Weirdos.
Yeah.
Just say you're going live on OnlyFans.
Ins-
And
No, Instagram.
Instagram. And let's
Instagram.
just say, hey guys, I pull this off. If you send me whatever, they gonna send it.
They gonna send
But
it.
it's. I just don't get it that it could be somebody doing it for free and they won't send it, but they'll go to yours and they send it. I don't get it.
Hey, man.
Look,
Some people.
But I'm not mad
Respect the
at you
hustle,
either.
that's
Hey,
all I
I
gotta
respect
say.
it, man. Hey, I'm gonna cheers
Oh,
to that.
get it
Keep
from
it,
Thank you,
keep
babe.
it, keep it going.
Love you.
Keep it
I
going.
wish I had some liquor to cheer to.
Hey, man, you go get some liquor, man. It's in the kitchen.
You can cheers to me because I'm a bad bitch. That's all I gotta
Bad
say.
bitch.
Period.
You are. Yes,
Hey,
you
what else
are.
we got? We can.
I mean, we-
this.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's it, we had a good time. I enjoyed just, even in this, just reminiscing a little bit, talking about the music, talking about the movies and just experiences and going out or whatever. This is what this is all about. It's to, like I said, not to tell no lies, to tell the truth. And
I wish I was
that's
part of
my,
y'all's group.
I remember.
That's all I gotta say.
I remember going to a party and it was a. I'm not gonna say no name, but it was everybody was at this party. Who's who? Everybody. So he made everybody meet him out in the front of the line, and he told everybody, "We're gonna make everybody uncomfortable. We're gonna get your phone at the door.
Yeah.
Leave all your phones. I don't want you photographing nothing. This is gonna be some stuff you ain't never seen tonight. We gotta communicate with each other. We're gonna drink. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna go all night.
that's lovely.
Boom. Everybody put their
Best
phone in
night
that
of,
bag.
best night ever.
Best night ever.
I bet. I
Best
bet.
night ever.
And sometimes all you need is just those memories. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta go look at the pics.
Nah, all that, nah.
And
That's where people gravitate to, like, oh, I don't want to miss this moment.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You're
every
missing it.
moment,
But exactly, like,
You're missing
no,
it.
I ain't missing it. I can see it with my right eye because I'm
man.
looking through my left
Hey.
eye.
Yeah.
What's crazy when I'm on vacation, I have this
not
thing.
wearing this inside
I take
out.
about 40,
I'm wearing
50
this
pictures.
inside out.
What are you doing?
Don't do that. Don't
man,
everybody
you
on
didn't-
OnlyFans. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Y'all
They
send
come
that-
out.
The cash.
I'm
That's a
wearing
thousand.
this inside out. I
That's a
just
thousand.
realized that.
Yeah.
Send
Dumb
1,000. Send 1,000 right now.
But one thing that I do when I'm on
10,000.
vacation.
Like Boosie used to say,
Hey.
put your titties on live. Hey, that's the.
I mean,
Try doing something when the next time you do something really, really fun, or you go somewhere on vacation, or you're out and just enjoying the people you're with. Take a couple pictures and be done. Put your phone away
That's
and
what I do.
enjoy that moment. When I'm on vacation, which I'll be here in another couple weeks, months. Man, I love just to experience that because that's what I'm gonna take to my grave. Like you said, I'm gonna take that. This is what you're gonna take. You're gonna remember that. Don't nobody else got to remember. You got to enjoy it.
Take all these pictures and then your phone gets stolen or your
That happened to me.
I want to be.
Then what?
That happened to me.
I wake up sometimes and when I think about it, like, man, it's so much fun. I never forget that.
that hurt.
You know what I'm saying? So reminiscing. You can't get to the future without the past, and I love my past, and I love all the
Period.
I love the
experiences.
future too. Though.
Hey, the future's bright.
Hey, the future's only good as you make it. So long as we keep doing this, hey, we're gonna better y'all future. And
I hate being on my phone.
hey, go get
I
some of
doubt
this,
that.
y'all.
Like I use it for work, but besides that, it's
doing
just
that.
like.
Oh, you doing something?
Oh, I'm sorry. My
We
bad.
gonna do all the fast next.
Hold it up. Hold on.
Should I hold one
Yeah.
too? Let me
Yeah, you
hold
can
one.
hold it up.
Some for sure.
So a day of Queen.
Smell good. Maybe you get a little bit.
We're gonna collab soon and do a day of King.
Ooh.
All right, good.
But but the body butter and the shea butter, you can't
this
go
scrub.
wrong.
Yeah, ladies. This is for majority of ladies. I think.
I be using it too though.
You
Yeah, I
do,
like it.
but it's,
You're
it's
shining
good.
over there. I see you.
Yeah, I see.
Your face, like,
See you shining.
whew.
I got this new glow on.
But again, always
God.
happy to be here with you guys week to week. Every episode, we love it. We enjoy you guys.
We love
Comment
you.
if anything you want to talk about. Let us know. You got questions for Lynn, Meg, me.
And thanks
Anybody.
again. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, come on.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Absolutely, man. It was a
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming.
Yourself, man.
It was fun, man.
I'm glad y'all invited me,
Always
man.
love, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all go check out his art.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to follow me again, my Instagram, if you want to get a personal view with me, is I am Dontre Carter. That's DONTRE. Don't put the Y at the end. And if you want anything technological, you can always go to Tech Mount Pros Houston. That's HOU. You don't got to put the whole name. Or if you want something artistically, you can go to Carter Custom Creations.
Do it all.
It's all good. Man. I'm a jack of all trades.
Yep.
And speaking of
Yeah.
jacks, if y'all want to jack later, follow my girl, man. Subscribe to her.
Jack, that is fucking terrible. I just got that.
Well, yes, the real Megna. Well, it'll be in the bio, in the description down below. So,
Hey,
or
Enjoy.
follow my Instagram.
enjoy.
But it's you don't want to miss it. I promise you.
And Lynn, what we doing this weekend?
Getting lit.
I'm
We
not
got a lot of
drinking
NBA games coming on this weekend.
I'm done with tequila.
What
Football
are,
too.
what are we
Football
doing
games
for the
coming on
Super
this
Bowl?
weekend.
I'm done
Are
with
we doing
tequila.
anything for Super Bowl?
Last weekend, I was over. I am done with tequila for, I think, ever.
For today.
No, ever.
For today.
I'm telling you.
Heard that before.
Next podcast
Bro,
is gonna be
I
drinking
never want to
tequila.
smell tequila ever again.
I'm sorry.
But I'm not drinking it. Y'all can have it. Man, last week
Hey, y'all be
Yeah.
good, man.
I don't want you
Always-
in that state again.
yeah.
No,
Always
sir.
good to see you guys. Have a great week.
We love you.
Yes.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao.